I apologise if I'm looking a little dishevelled. I feel dishevelled. I've been shopping all morning and my head is not in the space that it should be to say that there's only a few days left until Christmas. But let's consider this video Christmas shop 1 of the festive shopping. Been to M&S, Sainsburys and Aldi. Only planned to go to Aldi, but then we nipped to Sainsburys to have a look for something, and then whilst we were there, Marks and Spencer's is just round the corner, and that's why we've done all 3 today. But as I say, my head weren't in it. I didn't have a list and I didn't go planned. So actually I'm quite proud of myself because I did manage to function in the supermarkets. I do online shopping. So if I go into a supermarket, I have to write a list to sort of make my main focus the things that I need and not all the like little sparkly things. So we have got a few sparkly things, but everything else I do actually need. So we're going to flip around. I'm going to show you what I got, some interesting things. Maybe you would like to go and get some. Maybe you've not seen them before, so maybe this will be helpful. And then we'll have a chat after. The thing I'm going to show you though is the poinsettias at M&S. Emma Bridgewater tins. They're £8 and they've got many different styles. So I did pick one up specifically for the tin because I can reuse it next year. And there we go, look. They're pretty, they're a decent size. They got baubles. I can't remember. There's just 2 that stood up to my robins and baubles. So I got the robin ones because I do love a little robin. So we'll see whether this lasts throughout the month of December or whether I manage to kill it. Start with M&S today because I think that this is the most exciting part of the shop. Maybe Sainsburys, Aldi, little bit boring. I got some Christmas gifts as well. One of Darren's brothers every year does us a hamper, and this year I've decided to do him an hamper in return. These are £6. And I know that we have the whole Quality Street and Roses debacle. I think that these are the best selection of chocolates. Look, they're chocolate covered toffees, caramels and creams. And if you haven't tried these from M&S, go and get yourself some this year. £6 they are. They've bought loads of different chocolates out, haven't they? So I got the cinnamon bun bites and the snowy pretzels, but there's quite a few different ones that you can choose from. I bought these for Christmas Eve, probably. I also got this large brie. This was £6, also for Christmas Eve. I'm going to have to go and get at least another one though. So I don't know why I bought one. Again, I weren't really functioning, and I didn't remember that I'd got all my kids here Christmas Eve. So I do need to get at least another one. Going to get some pork pie, some olives, do some roast potatoes and get some crusty bread. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a fancy board for Christmas Eve for everybody to enjoy. Because most of my kids are adults now. So it changes from when you've got little kids to big kids. There's no leaving things out for Santa and that anymore. Because we know he comes regardless to whether he gets left a mince pie or not. This is just a treat for Neve. This is for a lunch, tuna layered salad. I've got a handmade cheese roll for my lunch. I'm absolutely starving. I don't even know what I'm going to have that with. And I also got a cinnamon roll for the bakery. That is for Reese. Bag of chestnuts. Drew loves chestnut season. They're £3 in M&S. These were reduced. I think they're £1.41. So we've got 2 packs of 2 of those. This is a present for one of my older kids. They're £15, these boxes. And I just thought it'd be a change from hotel chocolate or anything like that. I think is it the first year that they've done these? I haven't seen them before. I'm just trying to shift the reflection of my camera. So you've got, I think that's a house. Maybe that's a, oh no, yeah, that's a house, that, in the corner there. And then you've got a Christmas pudding, a gingerbread man, a little gnome, another house, a Christmas tree. They're all different sizes as well. You've got snowflakes in there, and then you've got a big one. So I thought for £15 for a Christmas present, that is a good price. Maybe some of them will be reduced after Christmas and you can get yourself a good bargain. A couple of blocks of unsalted butter for baking and salted butter. Yeah, and that were it. So that is M&S done. Moving over to Aldi, I decided to get my veg early, which I never do, but I'm going to prepare it and then freeze it. That's what I've decided to do this year. So we've got 3 cauliflowers that are on the, the special price, 70 pence I think they are. So I'm going to part boil that and make a cauliflower cheese, and then I'm going to freeze it so I can just cook it Christmas Day. Some oranges and lemons. I'm going to make some nice smelling oranges, I think. I'm going to slow cook them in the oven, but also I've bought it for mulled wine, so it can go into mulled wine. Same with the lemons. Parsnips, I'm just going to prepare those for Christmas Day, parboil them, then freeze them. Same with green beans, again, parboil them, and then I'll probably do them with a little bit of garlic for Christmas lunch. Sprouts, again, I'm going to prepare those and put them in the freezer. This year I'm going to do them with bacon. Usually I just straight boil them, but this year I think because I'm part boiling them anyway, I'm going to finish them off in the frying pan with some bacon lardons, a few bananas, sourdough, because I were fancying jam and toast at the beginning of the morning, and as I've gone on, I've just fancied more and more food, so that's why that went in. Every year when the kids were little, we used to get J2Os. Last year I forgot and one of the kids mentioned it. So this year I have got some from the Aldi. I think they were £5 for 10. They're in the middle aisles of the £1, something like that. So that'll do 1 or 2 desserts. They're the bacon lardons for the sprouts. Picked up a really nice candle for myself. It smells nice, but as for giving them for gifts, I'm not sure, because that were perfect when I picked it up, and it's just been packed, and that's what's happening. And there were quite a few that were like it, so I think maybe as a gift it's no good. Maybe it's just something that you'd buy yourself. I bought some really expensive cookies from Daylesford the other day, and I'm going to try to recreate them. So I've bought the fudge for that. Some milk for cauliflower cheese. One of these bottles is going in the hamper for Darren's brother. I love the bottles. They're very nice. So I got myself one as well. And then some bags to freeze the vegetables in. Oh, a couple of pizzas for lunch. And then moving over to Sainsburys. Have you seen this? When I was 13, 14, Sainsburys did a cereal called Chockles. And they took it off. I've not seen it for, over 30 years. But this is very reminiscent of what it used to be. So it used to be sort of chocolate cereal bits with freeze-dried marshmallows. So in the hopes that it takes me back to my childhood, I've got 3 boxes. It won't just be me that's eating it though, it will be kids. On Instagram the other day, I saw an idea that I'm going to have for dessert for Christmas Eve, where you get cookies and then you put marshmallows and melted chocolate sauce, so Nutella, on a tray, and then you do like a fondue s'mores. So you pop them all out, get your cookies, I'm going to make some, get a tea light or one of those indoor burners, that you can order them off Amazon, and then you can burn or toast even. You can tell my brain's not working again, can't you? You can toast your marshmallows, get your cookies, put your toasted marshmallows onto your cooker with your chocolate, and then sandwich it, and then that is a nice dessert for Christmas Eve. So I thought, I'm going to do that. Edinburgh gin, that is to go in Nathan's Christmas present. They're the chickens that I'm going to do for Christmas Day. I don't mess about with turkeys because I think it costs an astronomical amount of money. My mum's doing a piece of gammon and pigs in blankets and things, and stuffing balls and those sausage balls. So I'm just going to shove those in the freezer and then cook those Christmas Day. This is a gift idea. I need to find a mixing bowl and a spatula, but this is for my nephew. So these are, as I've said, they're from Sainsburys, and I just think they look so old-fashioned. They did also have a toffee cake and a ginger cake one. I think they're about £2.50 each. Obviously, you can get other boxed cake mixers, but I just liked the look of these being old-fashioned. You just need to add water and a little bit of oil. So I'm going to put him a baking kit together, because last time I saw him, he lives in Wales, so I very rarely see him. Last time I saw him, he said after finished school he'd like to go into catering. So I thought, right, I was wondering what to buy him, because they're actually coming up to Sheffield for Christmas this year. So I've got him a cake set. I'm going to get him a Christmas mixing bowl and a Christmas spatula, and then wrap him that up. So I thought that actually is quite it's a quirky idea, isn't it, for somebody who likes baking, and it's more attractive than a bag of flour, a bag of caster sugar and a packet of eggs. This little set is for my mum's ex-partner, who is like a granddad to Hayley, my eldest daughter. So Hayley will be going to see her granddad Christmas morning. And years ago, when Hayley was younger, I used to make him a peach flan quite frequently. We used to live next door to each other. I always used to be making them and passing them over at fence. So that's what I'm going to do this year. I don't buy him a present. He's got everything that he needs. But I am going to send him a small peach flan up and some carnation milk. So hopefully he will like that. And then the last thing, again, I bought this with Nathan's present in mind, his gift basket. So I'm going to put a couple of the sticky toffee pudding lattes in. The rest we'll keep. And then some of the creamy cappuccino Costa sachets. These were, I think these again, they were about £2.50. These were £1.75. These were £1.25. We'll do prices after shall with people. I tell you, my head is not working. This were £2.50, I think I said. Shall we just go back? This is my orange squeezer that I found the other day in the charity shop. Is it good? About £2.50. Let me see. These wines were £7.50, I think. I think that's it though. I think I've told you the price of most interesting bits. The candles, they were £4, I think. And that fudge were £1 something. We'll get into ish prices if I do any more. I do actually look a real mess. Does that make me look better, more festive? As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I've been watching loads of Christmas films in the hope of trying to find a solid one for rewatching year after year. I watched one last night and it's called I Believe in Santa or something like that, on Netflix again. And it was the cheesiest film that I have watched so far. Watch it if you want a cheesy film. Darren, it was painful for Darren to watch because I watched it with Daz. But I just took it for what it was going to be, which were absolute cheese. And to be fair to the man, he played his character really well, because it's about this guy that believes in Santa. I believe in Santa. I don't have to go and tell everybody though, but I do believe in Santa. But he never lost that faith throughout his childhood, and as a grown man, he still believes in him. And obviously he's in a world where adults generally don't believe in Santa. And he goes into this relationship with this woman, and this woman really dislikes Christmas. And it's about them coming to terms with the fact that he believes in Santa. He plays the character really well. But if you're bored one night, you just want to watch a really cheesy Christmas film, Netflix, I Believe in Santa will be the film for you. Right, I'm going to bob off. Sorry, it's been quite a short video, but I've got loads to do. And I'm going to go and sort my fridge out. So I went food shopping this morning. My fridge is like a bomb site. It isn't organised. So I've got to, doing everything backwards, I've got to organise all of that to put everything away. But yeah, this is the first one. There might be another couple coming up, because I do like to do Christmas shopping in dribs and drabs. It's the only time really, and if you've been watching a long time, you know that this is the truth. It's the only time really that I do tend to go into the supermarkets, because the rest of the time I love a good home delivery. Right, you take care, and until I see you again, which is probably going to be very soon if you're following Vlogmas, you take care, have a good day, and I will catch you later. Bye.